Hello, welcome back to my channel. It feels really weird doing this, even though I've spent maybe the past 3 days just binge watching YouTube videos, which is actually what inspired this video. Can't remember who I saw first or in what order I saw this. It might have been Stephanie Lange. I think it was her. She was talking about her mental health, and just seeing her being very open about it. I don't know. First off, I just stumbled upon her channel, but just seeing her open up and talking to her fans and talking to people, just A, they're her friends, and B, talking about it so upfront about something that can be very, very serious, very personal. I don't know. It made me feel like I'm not alone. It made me feel like I can't possibly be the only one going through this. And I get everyone goes through their own, not way, but more like they go through their own mental health thing, right? Whether you've been diagnosed or something's not right, but you're too afraid to see someone, because that was my case. I didn't want to see anyone because I didn't want anyone telling me what was wrong with me, because I was afraid it was going to be too much. And as I'm seeing more people talking about it, or just more people being real about it, I don't know, it makes me feel like for the longest I felt alone for nothing, because I feel like a lot of people go through their own version of it. And for me, I feel like because I felt it so young, I felt like I was alone and nobody else felt what I was feeling, and I truly felt like I was crazy. And to have people that you care and love say that you are, to confirm that your fear is true, it makes me not want to say anything ever to anybody. So seeing or stumbling upon YouTubers videos about them being real and talking about it, and being very upfront, kind of gave me a feeling of wanting to sort of vent out and free myself from it, because no one may ever see this video, or maybe some people will, and they will feel that they're not alone. That it doesn't happen, at a certain age only, or it only happens after traumatic events. A lot of things can trigger it, And now that there's a lot of talk about mental health, it's kind of good to put a name to it, especially for not knowing for the longest what it is, And then I feel like when you get diagnosed, it kind of helps figuring out kind of what path to take to deal with it in a healthy manner. And sometimes the diagnosis might surprise you. It might be something that you didn't even think about, and it all kind of falls into place, and you start to not feel so alone or so crazy. So yeah, this video, I guess, is just to vent out, as I originally intended to do with videos, was to vent out, to kind of do it for myself. And if along the way I was able to get across to someone that felt what I felt at some point, awesome, because I feel that if I had felt like I wasn't alone from the beginning, it would have prevented a lot of stupid decisions. And, you know, you live and you learn and whatnot, but there are things that I feel like I didn't really learn anything from, other than not to let, you know, my emotions take over and get the best out of me. It's still a learning process. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, like, I got told what's wrong with me, or, you know, like, I looked at videos and now I'm like cured and I don't have anxiety anymore. I don't have chronic depression anymore. I don't have PTSD anymore. That's not the case. Every day is a struggle, and there are times where I wake up and it's great and it's a normal day, you know, and there's times where I don't know why I get up, and I just kind of go through the motions, but I'm not really there. So hopefully if you see this video, you don't feel so alone. Hopefully you can go through the day and, you know, make it to the next one. That's all there really is to it, you know, to make it to the next day, in hopes that the final goal, it's worth it all, right? I mean, I see, like, I was looking at Jenna Marbles' old videos, right? And I was just like, I related to her in a different level, not, you know, for mental health or whatever, just because she was who she was, and she wasn't afraid to be weird and unique and being herself. And, like, look where she's now. Like, I feel like watching her from the beginning, like, you kind of, like, see her grow and become the person that she wants to become, but there's, like, an essential core to her that hasn't changed, that is still the same. And I don't know, it just gives me hope, I guess. So all I can hope is that by making these videos, I vent out and I don't feel too crappy. Hopefully I'll get some feedback from other people that might feel the same way, or that can advise me on how not to feel so this way, I guess. And I will link some of the people that I kind of saw that just kind of inspired this video. Just because, you know, maybe hearing that from their perspective might be better, since they're better known, I guess. But if you're watching this, just hold on a little longer. It might be worth the ride. Okay, I'll stop ranting now. I'm kind of glad that I made this video, or that I'm getting back to it, or that I'm actually not deleting them and actually sharing them. So, bye-o!